I just watched a video of on Twitter of Baker Mayfield from Brown's Twitter showing you in case you forgot how good Baker Mayfield was or is. In watching a collaboration of throws that he was making that Lamar Jackson could only dream of making. I mean, they were just phenomenal. They were some of the best throws I've ever seen in the National Football League. And like I said, Lamar Jackson can't make these throws, and that's a fact. And I looked, and I was looking at every game, and I'm like, what's different about this? And it dawned on me. They were all from his rookie year and his second year. None of them were under Kevin Stefanski. None of them. And you could just see the way the offense was built then. I mean, we were going downfield. I mean, it's so obvious now. I mean, I knew it all along. It's so obvious. Kevin Stefanski has killed our quarterback. Destroyed him. He's a game manager now. There's not, you have to accept it. And it's all because of Kevin Stefanski. My advice to Baker Mayfield is don't sign a contract with the Browns for the simple fact that you want to prove yourself, because right now you're being shit on by everybody. And you're better than what you're displaying right now. And the fact of the matter is Kevin Stefanski has ruined your ability to play like a professional quarterback. So my advice to you would be to leave Cleveland. Because I mean, unless you just want to win, I think we can win a Super Bowl even with, I don't know if we'll win it with Kevin Stefanski calling plays, though, because he has an archaic high schoolish, and you're not going to win a Super Bowl calling plays like Kevin Stefanski. He runs too much of a high school offense. It's impossible. So we're not going to win a Super Bowl. I don't care who the quarterback is. With Kevin Stefanski calling plays, there's no way. He's too run heavy. It's just not going to happen. What about the Ravens with Trent Dilfer? That was 20 fucking years ago. So unless they replace Kevin Stefanski with Alex Van Pelt, which they need to do, we're not going nowhere as a Browns fan. As a Browns team, we're going nowhere. If they ever replace Kevin Stefanski with Alex Van Pelt, you'll see that Baker Mayfield again, trust me. But under the current situation with Kevin Stefanski calling plays, I don't care who the quarterback is. Aaron Rodgers next year, we're not winning a Super Bowl with Kevin Stefanski. The way he calls plays, it's not happening. He's too run heavy. And he restricts his quarterback to just making safe intermediate throws, nothing downfield. So get that out of your mind, Browns fans. We have a major problem, not at quarterback, but at play calling. And it's Kevin Stefanski. Because I watch those highlights, and I want you to go onto Browns Twitter and watch them. We don't do that no more. We don't even think of doing that anymore. So my advice to Baker Mayfield is, as long as Kevin Stefanski is your head coach calling plays, if he's not calling plays, then I'd like you to stay here. But if it was me and I was your handlers, I would say there's no way you're signing in Cleveland with this guy calling plays, because he has destroyed you. He's the reason why you're being clowned across America. And listen, I'm a Browns fan. I'd love to keep Baker, but we have a serious problem with Kevin Stefanski. You go watch that video. It doesn't lie. We don't do that no more. Kevin Stefanski is going to be the reason we never reach the Super Bowl. We can't, there's no way under his play calling. No way. It's impossible. I don't care if we got Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. It's not going to happen. This guy would, and you guys will say, well, he'll change. No, he wouldn't change. Trust me. Kevin Stefanski's set in his ways. He will not change his offense for nobody. So we have a serious problem. And my advice to you, if as long as Kevin Stefanski's calling plays in Cleveland, get out of Cleveland, because he's a fucking quarterback killer, and that's a fact. That's proof right there. And I can't emphasize that enough. I can't emphasize it enough. He has made you look pedestrian at best. You're Kirk Cousins 2.0 right now. That's all you are, and you're not meant to play that way, obviously. Nobody is. People like Kirk Cousins are, because that's their limitations. But you're not. And that's all I can say on that. Kevin Stefanski will never win a Super Bowl under Kevin Stefanski's play calling. If he's the head coach and someone else is calling plays, we'll win a Super Bowl. But this intermediate, run-heavy, eccentric, you're going nowhere in the NFL with this. This is 2021. You don't win like this. My second advice to Browns fans out there making a Baker Mayfield chant, if you want to embarrass yourselves and chant Baker Mayfield for your quarterback, then go ahead. But I don't care if the guy had 35 TDs and no interceptions. This is a professional football team. You want to chant Cleveland Browns, yes. But Baker Mayfield, come on. It's an embarrassment and an indictment on Browns fans right now. I would not do it. Maybe you should chant Alex Van Pelt. Maybe you ought to chant that because that's what we need. I want to win a Super Bowl. We have no shot at winning the Super Bowl with fucking Kevin Stefanski calling plays. And that's a fucking fact. Trust me when I tell you. It will never happen under Kevin Stefanski. And you needn't look any farther than last year against Pittsburgh. Because you know damn well, if he was coaching that game, we blow that lead. And we're sitting there getting clowned by Pittsburgh fans. Kevin Stefanski is the worst play caller ever. So maybe you ought to chant Alex Van Pelt.